Hey guys, what's up? It's Ricky here, and I wanted to talk to you guys about. I brought it up in one of my posts yesterday, and I wanted to talk to you guys about time management. And time management is a huge factor when it comes into business, especially with startups, because you got a whole lot of tasks to do in a startup. What's up, Dominic? Anyways, so for task management, let's say you start a project or you start building a funnel like me on an online sales funnel, or you just like have this great idea and you're like, oh my god, like let's get to action, like let's get to work. So like let's create this idea. So a thing that I love to do for task management is I realize what I want, the goal, and I work. Not much. What's up? I'm doing this live video, man. That's what's up. But anyways, I work backwards from the goal. To create my list. So I'm like, all right, I got this cup. This cup is my goal. I'm setting it here. Now it's time to work backwards from it, and I think of all the steps basically from it that I would need to complete the goal. And I write them down. I literally write them down like right here. I got my list right here written down of stuff that I need to do in order to make sure this funnel goes live and make sure it's running at all calibers. And now I have all my plan written out. It's down. I know what to do. And then we get hit with this boom, overwhelm feeling of just like trying to suck water through a freaking fire hose, just boom, full of all these tasks, all this information, yada yada yada. So how do you eliminate that overwhelm? What I love to do is this thing called the yellow brick road method, and the yellow brick road method is it goes back to the Wizard of Oz. And whenever you're on your yellow brick road, we always have a task that's in front of us. And that task that is in front of us is one square. It's that one square that you got to make sure that you take 1 foot down, put 1 foot right on it. And after you complete that task, that square in life, you're like, all right, now it's time to go to the next one. And then you only focus on that next square. You do not think about 3 squares ahead of you or 3 tasks ahead of you. You do not think about the 98th task that's way down the line. You don't even think about it. Don't even worry about it for a second. Stop it. Just don't do it. So if you only think about the current difficult obstacle, which is the current square in front of you in life, or the current task that you have to do, only focus on that. That's it. Don't worry about the rest of them. And after you complete that square, that task, then you're like, oh, sweet. Now I can go to the next one. And that's when you take the next step forward. And then you focus on the next square. And then you complete that task. And then you take the next step forward. And then you complete that task. And this just keeps going on and on and on until you're at the end of your road and you completed the journey, you completed the project, it's all launched or whatever it is in life, and you have it all done. So to wrap this all up, if somebody asks you, this is just an analogy, how do you eat an elephant? 1 bite at a time is the answer. Take 1 bite at a time, take 1 step forward, and that's all you worry about. That's it. And that right there is going to cause you to not think about all the stuff that you have to do. You're only focused on one thing, and and all that overwhelm that you experienced at the beginning is going to be gone. It's just going to go away. So that is something that's helped me a crap ton in business, and it's also kept me more in a straight line of completing a task. Meaning, whenever I have all these things to do and I'm disorganized, I don't write them down, and I don't only worry about all of them and not just one of them. Usually, it never gets done, especially the way it should have been done. And number 2, I'm always everywhere. I will like go do this thing and then go do this thing, and while I'm on this thing, I'm like, oh, I think about the next task. So I'm currently trying to do 2 things at once, and I'm multitasking. It's just awful. It is a terrible way of doing it. No, never try to multitask. It just doesn't work, guys. It doesn't work in human nature. It just does not work. So I hope if you guys are on a project right now, let me know what it is. Let me know what current obstacle you're at right now in that project. And I would love to hear these stories, guys. I would love to hear them. And if this helps you guys, I really hope it does. That's why I do these things, is to help you out. And just give me some feedback, guys. Just give me some feedback if this helps. It'd be greatly, greatly, greatly appreciated. So thank you all. I will see you guys tomorrow, which is motherfucking Wednesday, dudes.